We've grown so used to the comforting image of angels, gentle beings with feathery wings, serene expressions, and, just this really soothing presence. For centuries, art and culture have painted them as guardians of peace, protectors who watch over us with a kind of quiet celestial grace. Their images fill our holiday cards, our stained glass windows, and even our imaginations, always depicted as radiant, beautiful, and almost human in their perfection. It's a vision that brings comfort, a sense of safety, and maybe even a little hope that something pure and good is looking out for us from above. But what if I told you this familiar image is actually a far cry from the original descriptions? What if the truth is much stranger, and maybe even a little unsettling? The angels we think we know are, in many ways, a product of centuries of reinterpretation, filtered through the lenses of artists, theologians, and storytellers who wanted to make the unknowable feel a little more knowable. But if we dig deeper, past the layers of tradition and artistic license, we find something far more mysterious lurking in the ancient texts. The Bible unveils entities of cosmic horror, honestly closer to Lovecraftian nightmares than those Renaissance paintings we all know. These beings are described in ways that defy our expectations. Wheels within wheels, bodies covered in countless eyes, voices like thunder, and forms that shimmer and shift beyond human comprehension. They are not the gentle, winged caretakers we see in art, but rather forces of nature, raw, powerful, and utterly alien. Their presence is overwhelming, their appearance so strange that even the prophets who witnessed them struggled to find words to describe what they saw. These beings aren't meant to be understood. They exist on a plane so far removed from our own that our minds can barely grasp their reality. When ancient writers tried to capture their essence, they resorted to metaphors and symbols, hinting at a truth too vast and too strange for language alone. The more we try to comprehend them, the more we realize how little we truly know. They're harbingers of mysteries way beyond human comprehension. Imagine standing beneath a sky swirling with unknown energies, feeling the weight of something immense and ancient pressing in from the darkness. These beings are messengers, yes, but their messages are often wrapped in riddles and visions that challenge the very limits of our understanding. They are reminders that the universe is far bigger, stranger, and more mysterious than we can possibly imagine. Their true forms are described as utterly alien, inspiring awe and terror in equal measure. Some are said to have faces of fire, others to be surrounded by blinding light or cloaked in clouds of smoke. Their voices can shake the earth, and their mere presence can drive mortals to their knees in fear and reverence. These are not beings you would want to meet in a quiet moment. They are the stuff of visions and nightmares, the kind of entities that haunt the edges of human experience. Imagine for a second encountering these beings in the vast emptiness of space, their forms just defying logic and reason. Picture yourself adrift among the stars, only to come face to face with something so immense, so utterly beyond your understanding, that your mind can barely process what you're seeing. It's a humbling, even terrifying thought, one that reminds us how small we are in the grand scheme of things and how much of reality remains hidden from our view. Could you stand before them without your sanity crumbling? Would you be able to hold on to your sense of self? Or would the sheer strangeness of their presence unravel everything you thought you knew? These are the questions that ancient texts invite us to ask, not just about angels, but about the very nature of the unknown. Sometimes, the most profound truths are the ones that leave us speechless, trembling on the edge of understanding. Let's peel back the layers of time and dogma to reveal the true faces of these celestial beings. By looking beyond the comforting images we've grown up with, we can begin to appreciate the awe-inspiring, mysterious, and sometimes terrifying reality that lies at the heart of these ancient stories. The truth, as it turns out, is far stranger and far more fascinating than anything we could have imagined. Take, for example, the Ophanim, described in the book of Ezekiel. Picture, if you can, a wheel within a wheel, spinning ceaselessly. But these are not wheels of wood and metal. They're living fire, covered entirely in eyes. Eyes that see all, know all, and honestly miss nothing. The Ophanim are said to be the chariot of God, representing his omnipresence and omniscience. Their ceaseless motion symbolizes the ever-turning wheels of fate. Their countless eyes a reminder that no secret remains hidden from the divine. Can you even fathom such beings existing outside the constraints of time and space, their gaze encompassing the entire universe? When most people hear the word cherubim, they immediately picture plump, rosy-cheeked infants with tiny wings floating playfully among the clouds. These images, immortalized in Renaissance paintings and vintage Christmas cards, have shaped our collective imagination for centuries. The cherub has become a symbol of innocence, sweetness, and gentle protection, a far cry from the reality described in ancient texts, but nothing could be further from the truth. The real cherubim are not the harmless, decorative figures we see on holiday ornaments or greeting cards. Their true nature is far more mysterious, awe-inspiring, and even terrifying. According to the Bible and other ancient sources, cherubim are described as beings with not one but 4 faces. Those of a man, a lion, an ox, and an eagle. Each face stares out in a different direction, never blinking, never resting, as if they are watching over every corner of the world at once. These faces are not random. Each one represents a different aspect of creation: the man for humanity and wisdom, the lion for wild power and majesty, the ox for strength and endurance, and the eagle for vision and swiftness. Together they hint at the cherubim's role as guardians of the sacred, protectors of the boundary between the mortal and the divine. Their bodies defy logic and anatomy. Imagine a being with 4 wings, each wing covered in countless unblinking eyes that see everything, even the secrets hidden in the shadows. Their feet are not human but hooves that spark and burn with fire as they move. In their hands they wield flaming swords, symbols of their authority and power to guard what is most holy. The contrast between the popular image of the cherub and the biblical cherubim could not be more stark. These are not gentle, harmless beings meant to decorate our celebrations. They are fierce, otherworldly guardians, their forms so strange and overwhelming that they inspire both awe and fear. Throughout history, artists and sculptors have tried to capture their essence, but the true cherubim remain shrouded in mystery. Their presence at the gates of sacred places, temples, shrines, and even the entrance to paradise itself, serves as a reminder of the unfathomable nature of the divine. They are the ultimate guardians, standing between humanity and the mysteries that lie beyond. Imagine for a moment approaching the entrance to a sacred place, only to find it guarded by such a being. The air crackles with energy, the ground trembles beneath your feet, and the very sight of the cherubim fills you with a sense of both dread and wonder. Their eyes seem to look straight through you, weighing your intentions, judging your worthiness. Would you dare to step forward, to cross the threshold into the unknown, or would you turn away, humbled by the realization that some mysteries are guarded for a reason? The cherubim stand as eternal sentinels, reminding us that the divine is not always gentle or easily understood but always worthy of awe. The seraphim burn with an inner fire, their 6 wings forever in motion. 2 wings cover their faces in reverence, 2 cover their feet in humility, and 2 propel them through the heavens with unimaginable speed. They are the embodiment of pure, radiant energy, their voices capable of shattering mountains. The virtues, on the other hand, are the embodiment of divine power. They control the elements, command the forces of nature, and enforce the laws of the cosmos. Their touch can heal or destroy, their presence a reminder of the delicate balance that holds the universe together. So why do we cling to the sanitized, human-like depiction of angels today? Perhaps it is simply easier to relate to. The vastness of the cosmos, the sheer alien nature of the true angelic forms, can be overwhelming. We seek comfort in familiarity, even when it comes to the divine. Over centuries, the terrifying and awe-inspiring aspects of angels were softened. The unimaginable became imaginable, the alien became familiar. But beneath the veneer of human-like features, the original descriptions remain, a stark reminder that the universe holds mysteries far beyond our grasp. Then there are the archangels, intermediaries between the divine and the mortal. Figures like Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael are often depicted with human forms, their wings a symbol of their connection to the celestial realm. They are the messengers, the protectors, the guides who bridge the gulf between humanity and the divine. Their existence hints at a hierarchy within the angelic realm, a spectrum of beings with varying roles and appearances. Perhaps the archangels, with their more relatable forms, are meant to reassure us, to remind us that even amidst the cosmic horrors, there is a place for compassion and understanding. The universe is a vast and mysterious place, stretching out in every direction farther than the mind can truly grasp. It is a realm where beauty and danger coexist, where the familiar laws of nature give way to phenomena that defy explanation. Every twinkling star, every swirling nebula, and every shadowy corner of the cosmos holds secrets that have yet to be uncovered. For all our scientific advances, we remain explorers in a sea of the unknown, humbled by the sheer scale and complexity of existence. The universe is filled with wonders that inspire awe, but also terrors that remind us of our own smallness and vulnerability in the face of the infinite. Among the most haunting reminders of this duality are the true forms of biblical angels. Far from the gentle winged figures we see in popular art, these beings are described in ancient texts as entities of overwhelming strangeness and power. Their appearances are not meant to comfort, but to astonish, and even unsettle. They serve as a stark reminder that the universe is not built for our comfort, but is instead a place of raw, untamed forces that exist beyond our comprehension. When we contemplate these descriptions, we catch a fleeting glimpse into the raw power and alien beauty of the cosmos. The angels of ancient scripture are not simply messengers, but manifestations of the universe's most profound mysteries. Their forms, wheels within wheels, eyes upon eyes, faces that shift and multiply, are a testament to the limitations of human understanding. They challenge us to accept that there are realities far stranger than anything we can imagine, and that our place in the cosmos is both wondrous and precarious. So the next time you encounter a depiction of an angel, whether in a painting, a sculpture, or a stained glass window, pause for a moment. Look beyond the familiar, comforting image. Consider the ancient stories that inspired these works and the deeper truths they hint at. These depictions are not just art, they are windows into humanity's attempt to grapple with the unknown, to give form to the formless, and to find meaning in the mysteries that surround us. Imagine, if you will, the swirling eyes of the Ophanim, wheels of fire and light, turning endlessly in the heavens, each eye watching, seeing, knowing. These are not the gentle guardians of bedtime stories, but cosmic sentinels whose gaze pierces the very fabric of reality. Picture the paradoxical faces of the cherubim, each one different, each one reflecting a different aspect of creation, human, animal, and something wholly other. Their presence is a reminder that the universe is filled with diversity and contradiction, with beauty that can be both inviting and unsettling. And then, the fiery wings of the Seraphim, burning with a light so intense it is said to purify all it touches. Their flames are not just symbols of divinity, but of transformation, destruction, and renewal, forces that shape the cosmos itself. As you reflect on these images, ask yourself, which one resonates with you the most? Is it the all-seeing vigilance of the Ophanim, the enigmatic faces of the cherubim, or the purifying fire of the Seraphim? Each offers a different perspective on the mysteries of existence. Which of these visions fills you with the greatest sense of awe, or perhaps with a shiver of terror? Is it the thought of being watched by countless eyes, the strangeness of many faces, or the consuming fire that can both destroy and create? The answer to that question may reveal more about your own perception of the universe than you realize. In the end, the cosmos is a mirror, reflecting our hopes, our fears, and our endless curiosity. It invites us to wonder, to question, and to embrace both the beauty and the terror that lie beyond the stars.